Okay, so I swear I never normally have this many unboxings at once, but today's video is going to be an unboxing of epic proportions. So what's happened here is that the majority of my June subscription boxes were delayed, and in July they have all pretty much come in at once along with the July boxes. So I am currently a rep for all of the boxes that I'm going to be talking about today. So thank you so much to Abraxos Boxes, Fairyloot and Illumicrate for sending me these to show to you guys. I will also be chaptering this video as well, so if you only want to see certain subscription boxes you can skip through to the ones you want to see and not get spoiled for any that you don't want to see. So today we are going to be doing the July Abraxos box. This is a brand new UK based fantasy subscription box, and my code for this is Becca2, and that will get you £2 off the July box as a single purchase if you would like to get your hands on one after watching this. We also have the July Fairyloot. This is a UK based young adult fantasy and sci-fi subscription box. Really excited for this one. I think I know what the book is and I'm really excited to see the edition. And then we have the June and July Illumicrate. I no longer know which one of these is which, but this one is a UK based fantasy and science fiction subscription box with a mix of young adult and adult, and my code for this one is Becca5, and that will get you a discount of a 3 or 6 month subscription. Once again, if you would like to look into that after watching this video, all the links will be in my description box along with my discount codes. So I think I'm going to be starting off with Illumicrate because I've had the June box since the beginning of the week, but I was waiting for July to come in and I missed the delivery. So I'm going to slice the top on both of these and find out which one is which, and I do actually think that this is the June box that I've opened first, which yes, it is. So this is the one that I know the book for. I don't think I know what July's book is, but the theme for the June Illumicrate is Out of the Woods. I believe that the book for this one is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid. Is it Ava Reid? Here are the spoilers. You can pause here if you would like to read them, but as usual I will be going in blind, and the theme for July is Never Enough, but I'll be opening that in this video so I won't read too much into that one. So what do we have here then? Ooh, looks pretty interesting so far. So I'm gonna go with, should I go with the paper ones first, the smaller items? So is this one the monthly pin? Yes, so in every Illumicrate it's kind of a bonus item. You get a monthly pin. This month's pin was designed by Stacey McAvoy-Cant, and it is a tree, and the pins are inspired by the book of the month, so that will be The Wolf and the Woodsman. The other one also kind of feels like a pin, and it is a pin. This one is inspired by We Hunt the Flame, and it is a wooden one in the shape of a bow and arrow, and this one says The Huntress on it and was designed by Hannah Hitchman Designs. So then moving on to the bigger stuff, we will do the tube. Oh, this is one of the hanging banners. There was one that came in the A Darker Shade of Magic special edition box for Essentage, so I'm really interested to see what this one is. I think it might be a little bit smaller, but the art on this is so pretty, and this is inspired by The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. Cannot lie, this is absolutely beautiful, and I love the Essentage one that I already have on my wall, but I don't like The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. Obviously personal preference, generally speaking I do really like these items when they are included. We also have one of the Illumicrate jigsaws in here. This one says Piece Your Own Story, and it is a Lord of the Rings one, and then they're in like a little book, so when you open it up you have the picture and all of your jigsaw pieces. I think I've got a Cruel Prince one of these that I still haven't done. I do jigsaws, just very intermittently though, so I will be doing that one at some point. You can follow my vlogs because when I do it I'm sure I'll put it in there. And then the other large item, I don't know what this is, but I'm hoping it's drinkware, and I kind of hope it's a water bottle. I don't know if it will be, that is just a random guess. It is! Oh my god. I can't believe I guessed that, because I wasn't even thinking about this kind of water bottle. I was thinking of the kind that I got in the Owlcrate for June, which is a double-walled like steel one, but this one, oh, it's glass. And this one is inspired by one of Robert Frost's poems. I will, because it's clear, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but this is so pretty, and I actually really want a water bottle. I'm currently weaning myself off Pepsi Max and trying to drink a lot less of it and drinking water instead, and I've been using the Owlcrate bottle a lot. This says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. And it is a glass water bottle. Absolutely will be using this. Thank you very much, Illumicrate. And then the final item in the June box before we get to the book is this bookmark, which is a wood mark. It is very pretty, and it says, the wood makes monsters of us all. And this one is inspired by Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. You guys know I always love a bookmark, so that will definitely come in handy. But book of the month, The Wolf and the Woodsman. Really excited to see this cover. I've heard or seen on Twitter that it is very beautiful, although I haven't seen the cover. Oh, it's already really pretty. Okay, so oh, I think that is absolutely stunning, and this is an exclusive Illumicrate cover, so I will overlay the original cover over the top so that you guys can see the difference. We also have in here a letter from the author. Oh, did not notice that before. Really pretty stenciled edges. Is it signed? Yep, it is signed by Ava Reed. And oh, we have foiled out under the dust jacket that says, will you tell me a story, wolf girl? And this beautiful under dust jacket art, which I'm a real big fan of. So I did know what this book is, and I have seen it around with people receiving arcs and stuff, but I don't actually know what it's about. So I'm going to read the inside dust jacket for you guys. A dark, evocative and unforgettable fantasy debut steeped in Hungarian history and Jewish mythology, perfect for fans of Naomi Novik and Catherine Arden, which I have read from both and enjoyed. In her forest-veiled pagan village, Evike is the only woman without power, treated like an outcast due to her corrupted bloodline. So when soldiers arrive from the Holy Order of Woodsmen to claim a girl for the king's blood sacrifice, Evike is betrayed by her fellow villagers and surrendered. When monsters attack the woodsman and their captive en route to the capital, they slaughter everyone but Evike and the cold one-eyed captain. But she soon learns he's no ordinary woodsman. He's Gaspar Barani, the disgraced prince, whose cruelly zealous brother plans to seize the throne and instigate a reign of religious persecution and ethnic cleansing. With no one else to rely on, Evike and the captain form a tenuous pact to stop his brother. As their mission takes them from the bitter northern tundra to the smog-choked capital, their mutual loathing slowly turns to affection, but trust can easily be betrayed, and as Evike reconnects with her estranged father and discovers her own hidden magic, she and Gaspar must decide where their loyalties really lie. So this sounds like it has some quite dark themes, and I am excited to get to it. Absolutely stunning edition as well from Illumicrate. So of course, as usual, let me know what your favorite item from this box is. I have to say, you guys can probably guess it, mine is the water bottle, and I will 100% be using this amazing item in my opinion. Also, just generally actually, a really strong box. So moving on to the July Illumicrate. This one, I do not know what the book is, but we know that the theme from opening the June one is never enough, and I have heard amazing things about the edition in here. I've heard that the July edition is absolutely stunning, so I'm really excited to see that. But the theme, of course, is never enough. I will hold the spoilers here in case you guys want to pause and look at them. And the theme for August is dark academia, which I'm really excited for. This one is going to be a fandom neutral box. It will have the first in a brand new collectible series and a reading journal, and the book is a YA horror standalone, so that sounds like a really good box actually the dark academia one, and I'm really excited about that. But here is the box. We have a sampler for The Upper World by Femi Fadugba, and it says, Esso is running out of time and into trouble when he discovers he has the ability to see glimpses of the future. He becomes haunted by a vision of a bullet fired in an alleyway and devastating consequences. A generation later, 15-year-old Ria is desperately searching for answers, and a catastrophic moment from the past holds the key to understanding the parents she never got to meet. So interesting. This one is a little 40 page sampler, which is cool. We also have a book plate for In the Ravenous Dark, which was the book of the month for May. Was it? I can see it, it's right there. So I'm guessing that that one wasn't signed, so I will stick that in my copy of The Ravenous Dark. And first up we have the pin for July, which is, oh, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to hide that at the bottom because I don't want to be spoiled for the book. But once again, designed by Stacey McAvoy-Conant and inspired by whatever the book of the month is. We have one of my favorite Illumicrate items in here, which is one of their mugs. This one says "Between Us." I wonder what fandom this is. I adore the Illumicrate mugs. I recently got one in the From Blood and Ash special edition. The Poppy War? Do I already have a Poppy War one? I am going to check the spoiler card on this, but it is, as usual, absolutely stunning, and all of their mugs are designed by Rosie Thorne. Yes, the Poppy War, I guessed correctly. We also have this, which is heavy. I think this is one of their acrylic frames, actually. Oh, is this Red Rising? Is this Red Rising? I've just read Red Rising. Yes, it is! So they included one of these in whichever box Addie LaRue came in, and it has the print inside. This looks like it's a Merwild print. The frame actually has a design on it, which is really cool, and then also you can put something in the back, and the frame on the back is clear. This is so pretty. I've just read Red Rising, so now I know who these people are, and I love several like so much. We then have quite a chunky box. I feel like this might be one of the acrylic pots, but I think the box is too big. Oh my god, it's a bust. It's a bust. This is great. This is a bust of Lila Bard, which is, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Darker Shade of Magic series, but as a concept, like having book character busts, I like that. I like that idea a lot. And then we have two more items. I will open this one first because it is quite clearly a fan. I do have one of these from Illumicrate that is a Nevernight one, so let's see what this one is. This one is inspired by Descendant of the Crane by Joan He, and the quote in it says, "No night is perfect for treason," but this one came close. Shame the weather's cooled down now, actually. This would have come in handy. And the final item for this one is it compact mirror? It might be a compact mirror. It is! Oh. It's a magnified, half of it is magnified. That was a little bit scary, I can't lie. The top of this says "To define is to limit," and it has this design on the back. It is like a leathery kind of material, and this one is inspired by Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And finally, the mystery book of the month, it goes this way, is Oh, She Who Became the Sun? Yes, by Shelley Parker Oh, the sprayed edges on this, I adore those. They are beautiful. We also have a book plate with this one. It is a stunning edition, wow. We have foiling, and in the foiling it says "She didn't just want greatness, she wanted the world." And also more absolutely gorgeous under jacket art. So I have very recently heard quite a lot about this book, which has made me interested in it, but once again I cannot tell you what it is about, so I will read the inside dust jacket. Can she outwit her destiny and rise as high as she can dream? In a famine-stricken village on a dusty yellow plain, a seer shows two children their fates. For the boy, greatness; for the girl, nothingness. In 1345, China lies under harsh Mongol rule. For the starving peasants of the Central Plains, greatness is only found in stories. The Zhou family is mystified as to how Zhou Kongba, their 8th-born son, will achieve his lofty future. But for a daughter, no matter how clever or capable, an early death would be no surprise. Yet when a bandit attack orphans two children, it is Zhou Kongba who dies. Desperate to survive, his sister steals his identity to enter a monastery. There, disguised as a male novice, Zhou learns she can be ruthless to avoid her fate. But when her sanctuary is destroyed, Zhou is cast back into the war-torn world. To change her ending, there's only one thing she can do: claim her brother's great destiny as her own. Sounds interesting, and once again a stunning edition. So two absolutely solid boxes from Illumicrate. My favorite item from this month, probably the mug. I love Merwild art, and I've just read Red Rising, and two great books. I want to say, like, I'm really impressed with the Illumicrate selection and editions for June and July. Absolutely stunning. Look at those pages on both of them. So moving on to the July Fairyloot, I believe that the book in this one is 6 Crimson Cranes, and I believe that the edition is also absolutely stunning. So I cannot wait to see it, but here we go. The theme card art is already beautiful, and the theme for this month is Tales Retold. Once again, you can have a quick look at the spoilers if you would like. And digging straight into this one, I can already see a couple of exciting items. The first one, I believe, is a tea tin, and this one is inspired by Akatar. It has, you're probably not going to be able to see this very well at all with the reflectiveness of it, but the quote says, "Be glad of your human heart, pity those who don't feel anything at all." And it has, oh my god, it's got Illyrian wings on the top, but yeah, it has the airtight seal, which I can't, there we go, to keep your tea nice and fresh. Love that. We also have one of the zipped book sleeves, which they've, oh, this one's actually leathery like the Illumicrate ones are, which I like leathery book sleeves because they're wipe clean as opposed to absorbent. And this has some beautiful art that is inspired by the Blood and Stars series by Elizabeth Lim. We also have some socks. Love me some socks. This is inspired by Cinderella is Dead, and they are, oh, they're just like fairy tale socks. Oh, we have an umbrella that I'm not going to open inside, but it seems to have a playing card print on it, which is inspired by Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which is a Alice in Wonderland retelling. And then right at the bottom we have a foiled print, which is inspired by the Star Touched Queen series by Roshani Chokshi. And right at the bottom here we have Fairyloot's bonus items, which are tarot cards. So the idea is when you have all of the Fairyloots, you have a full tarot deck. This one is the Queen and King of Wands, and I believe they are inspired by Caraval, which is a series I have not read. So the book of the month, which as I said, I believe is Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. Oh, we have of course the monthly bookmark, and also, oh, the art on this is beautiful. The author letter on the back of this art card, and where's the fairy scoop? There it is. But the book this month is absolutely stunning, and it is Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. Beautiful, oh, I just saw the edges, but beautiful art all around this. Gorgeous sprayed edges with six, not crimson, and actually seven purple cranes instead of six crimson ones. Anything under here? Oh yeah, we have foiled jacket art and also art underneath the dust jacket. So on the back of this one it says, "A princess in exile, a shape-shifting dragon, 6 enchanted cranes and an unspeakable curse. It will take more than magic to find their way home." The inside says, "Shori Anma, the only princess of Kiata, has a secret. Forbidden magic runs in her veins, and on the morning of her betrothal ceremony, Shiori loses control. At first her mistake seems like a stroke of luck, forestalling the wedding she never wanted, but it also catches the attention of Reikama, her stepmother. A sorceress in her own right, Reikama banishes the young princess, turning her brothers into cranes and warning Shiori that she must speak of it to no one, for with every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. Penniless, voiceless and alone, Shiori searches for her brothers and uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne. Only Shiori can set the kingdom to rights, but to do so she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the very boy she fought so hard not to marry, and she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to contain, no matter what the cost." That actually sounds amazing. So a really strong box from Fairyloot as well. Absolutely stunning edition, like with the Illumicrates. I think my favorite item has to be the Sarah J Maas tea tin, because I do actually drink loose leaf tea and use tea tins. So when they come in Bookish subscription boxes, I am very, very thankful. But let me know in the comments what your favorite item from this box is. And then finally, the last box in this video is going to be the July Abraxos box. These are brand new. This is the second monthly box, and I can't remember what the theme is, and I don't know what the book is, but I believe that they're going to be water themed because I have seen the spoiler card art. So the cool thing about Abraxos boxes is that they have their subscribers be their muses for the month. With this only being the second box, the first two were chosen by the creator of the box, Libby. This one is inspired by Beth over at Books Nest. I was the muse for the first box, and I do think that's a really cool idea. And then moving from September or October onwards, they're randomly selected from the box's subscribers. So the theme is Goddess of the Seas, and I will just hold this here if you want to see the spoilers. But as with last time, we have a little thank you note, and taking out the packaging have, oh, quite a few interesting looking things here. So first off we have, this is amazing is what this is. This is a candle, and I don't know, I have some like ancient Greek slash ancient Rome inspired candles down there that Safina got me for my birthday, and I think I'm going to have to add this to that little jar because this is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, look at that. That is stunning, and it has shells embedded in the top as well. I am never burning this, but I'm going to be putting it in there with my other two candles. That's beautiful. We also have this, which feels very light actually. Oh, it's a scrunchie, and it has there's a little trident sticker in here as well. So this is a little scrunchie with some like nautical mermaids, anchors, and all of that kind of stuff on it. As you can tell, I am a scrunchie wearer, so I will definitely use that. We also have what could be a pin. Love the little gold envelopes and packaging from Abraxos. They're beautiful. Oh, and this is a little seahorse pin from Page Elizabeth Prince. We also have a bookmark. This one is an Ursula bookmark, and it says on the back, fortunately I know a little magic. And I think, unless there's anything right at the bottom, the last item is this a pillowcase? Oh no, it's a tea towel with a mermaid on the bottom, and at the top here it says, "In my heart I was wild as the ocean that raised me," and that is Alexander Christo, so I'm gonna say To Kill a Kingdom. So stunning box. Especially I was impressed by the first box from this company because it was their first ever box, and I'm equally as impressed by the second box considering this is like very early days for them. But we also have a letter from the author in this one, and the book of the month. These are standard editions for the time being, once again with it being early days for Abraxos boxes, which is perfectly fine. And the book for this month is The Immortal Game by Talia Rothschild and C. Harvey, and the top says, "What happens when the deck of fates is stacked against you?" So on the inside of this dust jacket it says, "Talene, daughter of Poseidon, desperately wants to earn her place among the gods, but when a violent attack leaves mental Olympus in chaos and ruin, she finds herself accused of the crime. Banished from Olympus, Galen discovers a deadlier plot, one that threatens even the oldest of immortals. Fortunately, she has allies who willingly join her in exile. A lifelong friend who commands the wind, a defiant warrior with deadly skill, a fire wielder and a hero's heart, a mastermind who plays life like a game. With all out war knocking at the gates, Galen and her friends are the only ones who can tip the scales towards justice. Will they save Olympus from total annihilation, or will their choices doom them all?" So yeah, wow, impressed by this box. Favorite item, 100% this candle, which is gorgeous. And if you would like to get your hands on this very box that I have just opened, you can use my code Becca2, and that will reduce the price of the single box from £30 to £28, which is the same price that you would pay when you take out a subscription. You know, you get that little bit of subscription discount. So yes, do that if you are interested in this box at all. Very impressed for a brand new box. So I apologize, I know I said that there was going to be 4 unboxings in this video, but we have a late entry, which is the July Owlcrate. So Owlcrate is a US based young adult sci-fi and fantasy subscription box. I do have a code for Owlcrate if you would like to get your hands on your own after watching this video. My code for Owlcrate is Becca, and that will get you a discount on your purchase. But I no longer remember what the theme or the book for this is, I think. So let's crack her open. Ooh, oh, it's potion, it's oh, calm down. It's potions and poisons, I think. So here is the theme card art, and there you have your spoilers if you would like to pause and read through those. So the first item is a heavy one. Once again, adore Owlcrate packaging. This says Owlcrate Apothecary Bibliophile Brew. I'll just show you the box on this. I'm really intrigued about it so far. On the back it says, suffering from a bout of reader's block, our TBR jar is just the cure you need. Write the titles of the unread books from your to be read list on small slips of paper and toss in the jar. And whenever you're unsure about which book to pick off your shelves next, draw a random title to let fate decide your next read. And it is designed by Lichen and Limestone, so it is a TBR jar. Oh, it's a really nice jar. It's got a big thick cork. Oh, very pretty. This doesn't have to be used as a TBR jar either. But on the front of this it says, let Owlcrate apothecary decide your fictional fate, and it is a corked jar, so cool. Next up we have this, which seems like it may be a bath product. It is, I love the packaging on all of the Owlcrate stuff this month. But this is from Fiction Bath Co, and it is Vial of Dreams High Bubble Elixir. So essentially this is bubble bath and the scent is watermint and clementine. Oh, it smells good. It's a very fresh scent. Actually smells a bit watermelony, which is one of my favorite scents. Next up we have, I don't know what this is. This is a ice lolly mold in the shape of, well, I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like dagger-like when you're done. But on the front it says Fenburn's Fatal Frozen Delicacies. I imagine when you put the stick in here and actually freeze this, it will end up looking like a dagger, which is really cool. That's a pretty unique idea. I like the creativity that went into this one. We then have this, which is this a hand sanitizer dispenser bottle? Yes, it is. What a great idea in these trying times. So it has an embossed design on here, and the spoiler card says, blissfully bookish co reimagined Lucifer Pevensy's healing cordial for the design in Boston or Narnia inspired bottle keychain. If you want to stick with the medicinal vibes, we suggest filling it with your favorite hand sanitizer. So will definitely come in handy, because I do keep a bottle, like a keychain bottle of hand sanitizer on the strap of my backpack. The next item is a enamel bookmark, which there was one of these, I think it was in the September box last year, and I really like the designs on them. And oh, this one's a little bit bigger, so it goes, do I have a book? Of course, I've got loads of books surrounding me. It goes through the pages of your book like so, and this one is inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So on this side we have a little eat me, and on this side we have the drink me bottle. Oh, okay, we have a couple of items left. I thought we were pretty much done, but the first one is the bonus Owlcrate item, which is an enamel pin, usually inspired by the book of the month. This one is designed by Icy Designs, and we have like a heart and a potion bottle. And the last item is a fabric item, but it is a botanical tea towel with all different types of poisons on. So we have like white oleander, deadly nightshade, white baneberry, water hemlock, and I do actually really like the design on this, although I do have to say it is not my aesthetic. It is definitely like strong kitchen witch vibes, and yeah, I like the design. And then just before we get to the book of the month, we have the things in the bottom of the box. So we have the monthly Owlcrate newsletter. We also have a promotional card that says I knew revolution would find us, and that is for By the Night by Bridget Kemmerer. And lastly, the theme for next month is also going to be dark academia, and the item reveal for next month is that every box will contain a book sleeve from Saint Dre is the artist on that. And then lastly we have the book of the month, which I have just accidentally seen, but this month's Owlcrate book is This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. So this is an exclusive cover, so I will overlay the original cover over the top, but I think this is more saturated. It is like a very bright version, and this is by the same author as Cinderella is Dead, and I think that this is also a retelling of a different fairy tale. But we have a letter from the author on here as well, and oh, we have some foiling under the dust jacket, and also this is really pretty. Wow, really beautiful wraparound dust jacket art. And as is usually the case with Owlcrate books, This one is also signed by the author. So as I said, I think that this is a fairy tale retelling, but I don't actually know for sure, so I will read the inside dust jacket. But it says, strange magic blooms behind a poison gate. Bryces has a gift. With a single touch she can grow plants from tiny seeds to rich blooms. Bryce's aunt dies and wills her a dilapidated estate in rural New York. Brie and her parents hope that, surrounded by plants and flowers, she'll finally learn to control her gift, but their new home is sinister in ways they never expected. It comes with a mysterious set of instructions, a walled garden filled with the deadliest botanicals in the world, and generations of secrets. There is more to Brie's sudden inheritance than she could have imagined, and she is determined to uncover it. From the best-selling author of Cinderella is Dead comes an enchanting story about a young woman with the power to conquer the dark forces descending around her. So it sounds interesting. Stunning edition. Something I've really been loving about Owlcrate recently is that they seem to be like thinking outside of the box with the kind of items they include and the types of items that I've never seen in subscription boxes before. I will say though, even though what I've just said is completely true, my favorite item is probably the bubble bath, because I love like bath and body and kitchen items in subscription boxes. But yeah, I'm real happy with this box as well. But that is it for this video, guys. Of course, please leave all of your favorite items from these boxes down in the description box. An amazing selection of subscription boxes today. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, gorgeous books in this selection of boxes. And aside from that, guys, please don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna. If you head into my description box, you are going to find all of the information for these boxes, all of the websites, all of the social media, and any discount codes I have. You will also find my Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish candle website, the Etsy for that, also the Instagram, and 10% off discount code. That's it from me today, guys. Bye.
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you'll go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.